Things around us, but we really only see the outside, what it seems to be. I used to be in history books, but one day the world kicks you in the teeth, and you don't have any choice but to see things the way they really are. My name is Lucas Kane. My story is the one where an ordinary guy, it was my destiny or my karma or whatever. I know one thing for sure. Nothing's ever going to be the same again. It all started right here. Where else could it happen? New York, capital of the universe. The chessboard destiny chose for the last big game. I was just another pawn living my pawn's life. Until that night, when my life descended into chaos. What have I done? I didn't want... It was like a dream. Quick. I've got to get out of here, but before somebody comes in here. bleeding. I must have cut my wrist with the knife. Both of my forearms are cut, too. It's barred up. I can't get out this way. Empty. Get out of this neighborhood before the police get here.
Nobody goes anywhere. A crime has just been committed. I'm going to have to ask you to stay calm and wait here for the police to arrive and check your IDs.
Dog's Diner, that's it. Why do they always wait for me to go on duty before they start killing each other in the middle of the night?
Tyler, somebody gets murdered every day in New York.
But especially when I'm on night duty. It's as if every psycho in the city has it in for me.
If you want a bitch, do it inside. That way I don't have to freeze to death listening to it.
You're the boss, Carla.
In 5 years on the force, I've seen some murders. But you never really get used to death. You just learn to live with it, that's all. I still don't know if it was fatigue, cold, or something else. But I clearly remember the bad feeling I got when I walked into that restaurant. As if some part of me already knew that this time, something was different. How's it going, McCarthy?
Evening, Inspector. I've been waiting for you. Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Martin.
So, what happened?
Homicide. I found the body in the toilets. I had to go before I went home.
Do we have a suspect?
A client left just before I found the body.
How was the victim killed?
With a blade, from what I could gather. But we should wait for the autopsy.
Who is the victim?
His name was, John Winston. A regular here at the restaurant. Kate knew him. She could tell you more.
Were there other customers in the restaurant at the time?
Yeah, 2 other guys. I let them go home. I wrote down their names and numbers in case you wanted to question them.
Which table was the suspect sitting at?
Oh, he was sitting at that table over there.
Is that the waitress over there?
Yeah, Kate Morrison. I think that you should interrogate her, if you don't mind me saying. Go easy on her, Inspector. She's still in a state of shock.
Thanks for your help, Martin. It's late. I think you can go home and get some sleep.
I'm gonna wait until you're finished with Kate, if you don't mind. I want to make sure she gets home okay.
Hey, Garrett. Hey, Frank. How's it going?
Hey, Carla.
Hey, Carla.
So, you guys find anything?
We took some samples here and there. We're almost finished. We were just waiting for you before we took the body away.
Okay, let's take a look. Kate? I'm Inspector Carla Valenti. I'm in charge of the investigation here. Would you mind answering a few questions?
No. Go ahead.
Can you tell me anything about the customer who left just before they discovered the body?
He was just a normal guy. I didn't really pay any attention to him.
Did you know the victim well?
John was a regular. He came every Monday. He always ordered the same thing and left a nice tip.
Could anyone else have come in?
No, I don't think so. You can only get in the front door. If somebody else had come in, I would have seen them.
What was the man doing before the murder happened?
He was there for a while. He was reading, I think.
Do you know whether the victim had any enemies? Anybody that might want to kill him?
John was just a nice, normal guy. I can't see why anybody would want to kill him.
Did you get the impression that John and the suspect knew each other?
No, I don't think they did know each other. The man had already been here a while when John came in. They didn't talk to each other. No, I'm almost certain that John didn't know him.
Can you tell me what you saw?
There weren't that many people tonight. It's usually pretty calm during the week. I was just chatting with Martin at the bar. I didn't even see John get up. Oh my God.
You have to try to be strong, Kate. I know that this has been a shock for you, but you're the only one who can help us find the suspect.
My shift was almost over. I was just chatting with Martin at the bar. John got up and went to the restroom. The man must have followed him, and then he must have snuck out afterwards because I didn't even see the restroom, and that's when he found John.
What happened before the murder? Did you notice anything unusual?
No, it was just a night like any other.
Did you happen to notice anything strange about the suspect's behavior before he went into the restroom?
No. Wait, yes. I remember something. I came back at one point just to check whether he needed anything. He didn't answer me. He just stared straight ahead. It was weird. I didn't push it. I thought maybe this guy is a little crazy. God, if I had only known.
Do you think that you would recognize the suspect?
I'll never forget that face.
Perfect. Do you think that you could come down to the station tomorrow and help us construct a likeness of the killer?
Yeah. I'll do whatever you think I can to help catch him.
Thank you very much for your help, Kate.
I hope you find the bastard who did it. People like that just don't deserve to live.
I promise you, we'll do everything in our power to find him. Go home now and try to get some sleep. Martin will make sure you get home okay.
Good night. Steak and fries. Looks like he barely touched his food. Martin says this was the guy's table. Strange. Coffee's not on the bill. Bizarre.
What?
Well, he still has his credit card and $100 in cash on it. I guess the killer wasn't after his money.
Do you know if anyone has contacted the family?
Not as far as I know. Oh, right. I get it. I'll take care of it. Unless there's a gang running around hiding bloody knives in toilets, I think I might have found the murder weapon.
Great. Tell Garrett, have him check for prints on the handle.
Okay. Hey, Garrett. Carla wants you to verify 2 or 3 things. Don't worry, I wrote it all down on this paper so you wouldn't forget.
I had a feeling that Carla was gonna keep us up a little longer.
You look hammered, Tyler.
Yeah, this is my 3rd night on call in a row. You know me, man. If I don't get my beauty sleep, it's Zombie City.
You should be out of here pretty soon now.
You don't know Carla. She's capable of keeping everybody up till breakfast. Man, she is by far the most stubborn girl I ever met. Hey, Carla, I'm gonna take a look outside, see if I can find anything.
Killer is wounded. Tyler's got the keys to the car. I better go find him. You ready to go, Tyler? I think I've seen everything I need to see.
Are you sure? We can take another look around if you want.
Nope, we're good. Let's head home.
Okay, let's bust.
It's time to get back to the car. I'm dead tired.
Kill anyone. I wasn't dreaming.
it all really happened. I'm gonna get ready and go to work. Oh, my head. Feels like somebody shoved a steel bar in my brain and then melted it. Gotta make it stop. That should help my migraine. Notice reads, don't take with alcohol. Thus spoke Zarathustra by Nietzsche. I read it.
Hey, you're listening to KWN 605, and it's now time for the Weather Flash with Cindy. Hi, Cindy.
The sheets are full of blood. I can't go back to bed. I'm not tired anyway. This will hide the blood, in case anyone comes in the room. I'll change the sheets later. Hello?
Lucas, it's good to hear from you. I thought I called to find out if maybe you wanted to go to Mom and Dad's tomb together. And to be honest, I thought it might be a good excuse to get back in touch with you.
I need to see you, Marcus. I'm in big trouble.
What are you talking about, Lucas? What happened?
I can't really talk about it on the telephone. It's serious, Marcus.
I'll meet you in half an hour at the park.
See you there. must have dropped the keys somewhere in the apartment when I got in last night.
The body of a man was discovered in the restroom of an East End restaurant. The victim was stabbed several times with a steak knife, while just yards away, other customers were calmly eating their meals. Investigators are already on the trail of a suspect who fled the scene just before the body was discovered. Police have no other comment for the time being, but stay tuned for updates into this.
Several times with a steak knife. Several times with a steak knife.
New York police, please open the door. Stay where you are and put your hands in the air.
These images in my head. I must be losing my mind.
New York police, please open the door.
The police. They know. They've come to arrest me.
Are you Lucas Kane?
Yes.
Mr. Kane, the neighbors heard yelling from your apartment. Is there a problem?
Yelling? No, there must be some mistake. I'm alone here, and I was sleeping.
Would it be all right if I took a little look around your apartment?
Listen, I promise you everything's fine.
Do you mind if I just go ahead and look around anyway, sir?
Whatever. Go ahead.
What happened to your wrist, sir?
Oh, it's nothing. Just a stupid accident.
Holy cow. When you cut yourself, you go all the way, don't you? Thank you for your cooperation. Sorry to have bothered you, sir. You know how it is. With everything that's been going on, we prefer to be careful.
I understand.
Go on, Mr. Kane.
When Marcus and I were kids, we were inseparable. He's the one who took care of me after our parents died. We kind of grew apart after he became a priest. But he's still the only person I really trust. The only one who might believe that I had nothing to do with all this mess. I can't leave now. I gotta speak to Marcus.
I'm happy to see you. I missed you. It's been a while.
2 years.
So tell me what's happened, Lucas.
I've killed a man, Marcus. It happened in a restaurant last night. It's like I was possessed, in a sort of trance, like I was a puppet on a string. I saw what I was doing, but I was powerless to stop it.
My God. I can't believe this, Lucas. Tell me that it wasn't you. You're not capable of something like that. This murder, exactly how did it happen?
Well, after work last night, I stopped at a little diner to get something to eat. I read a book at my table, I think. And after, it's just a black hole. I don't remember anything. Right up until I found myself in the toilets with a knife in my hand. And it was horrible. And there's this, too.
You cut your wrists?
Before the murder, I carved these symbols on my arms with a knife. I don't know if they mean anything.
You say that you were in a sort of a trance. What do you mean by that? You talking about magic? Or sorcery? Or something like that?
Marcus, I don't have an explanation. I'm just telling you what happened, that's all. I'm only certain about one thing. I'm not the one who really killed that man.
Were there any witnesses? Did anyone see you?
Probably. I got out of the restaurant as best I could. The police still haven't identified me, apparently, but it probably won't take them too long to track me down. While I was doing this horrible thing, I saw something, or rather someone.
Was somebody else there with you?
No, it was like a sort of vision. I saw a man in the middle of hundreds of candles. And there was this little girl. There's something else you need to know. I know this sounds crazy, but after the murder, I had these premonitions, like I was seeing things that hadn't happened yet. What happened to me, Marcus? What am I supposed to do now? You know me better than anyone, Marcus. Help me.
Listen, Lucas, I'm a bit lost here. This whole story is just so bizarre. It might be better. Maybe you should go and tell your story to the police, Lucas. Turn yourself in before they find you.
Do you really think the police are going to believe a story like that?
They'll throw me in prison for the rest of my life, and I'll never find out what really happened.
I am a priest, Lucas. The fact that you have taken a life is a very serious matter.
I told you that it wasn't me, Marcus. All these years and nothing's changed. You still never listen to me.
Lucas, don't ask me to make a choice between my faith and my brother.
I'm not a murderer, Marcus. You're the only person I can trust. I'm just asking you to believe me.
Very well. I'll do whatever I can for you, but I can't do anything that goes against my beliefs.
Look, I need to get some answers. I'll call you.
Here. You need this more than I do.
Marcus, you know that I don't believe in all that. Thanks. Slip on the ice. I've got to stop him. The cop in the restaurant. If I don't do something, the child will die. If I do something, the cop will recognize me. What am I going to do? Lost consciousness. Quick, I've got to go back up before I run out of air.
Patrol 324. Kid just fell into the water. Send an ambulance right away.
Man, what courage. The kid would have died. That guy's a hero.
He dove into freezing water to save the kid. The kid never would have made it out of there without him.
The cop recognized me. We both knew it. It's hard to say why he didn't turn me in. Maybe he decided I was even. I had taken a life and given one back. Nothing really changed for me. I was still wanted for murder by the police. But when I left that park, I knew I could look myself in the mirror again without cringing.
I've got this really bad habit for a cop. Once I start working on a case, I can't think about anything else. I'm exhausted. I haven't gotten a wink of sleep all night. Something's bothering me about this murder, but I just can't seem to put my finger on what it is.